Hey guys, what's up? It's the Banana Crew and we
Game!
It's Wigwam.
It's Hippie.
And Kelly.
And we're doing a first look today on the aquatic adventures of the last human.
I thought it was called Yellow Submarine.
I thought it was called The Life Aquatic. High five!
Somebody free me. The Aquatic Adventures of the Last Human is a Metroidvania style game by YCJY Games. Man, guys.
It's CYMK. Get it right.
God damn it.
YMCA?
YMCA Games. You are the last human returned from a failed space mission, so think a little bit of influence from Planet of the Apes. A little less. That was closer.
Let's do it!
Whoa, whoa.
Play the game. Let's check out the options.
There are none.
They're locked still. This is another early release game, so, you know, more in the final version to come, I guess. It's the year 2973.
Oh no, there's a hurricane going on. Look at it. And a
It's
fucking black hole, wormhole thing is coming to eat us.
The beginning of this game is interstellar, basically. The world is doomed.
I like how the year's going down as we move towards the wormhole.
That's
And
cool.
then
We're
go
going up.
out.
Wow.
You've been gone a really
long ass time.
really long time.
Damn.
So this is basically Interstellar if you fucked up the part where you went to the other planet and there was no bullshit ending to Interstellar to save the day. By the way, the ending of Interstellar is bullshit.
Still haven't seen that movie, so don't ruin it for me yet.
I won't. It's a good movie. It's fun. It's worth the watch.
great
But dear
movie.
God, the ending.
Yeah, that really kind of threw it away for me.
So the world is underwater now, it looks like.
It's Planet of the Apes, but fish people instead.
Oh, Planet of the Fish People, I got it.
So to be fair, I don't even think there's fish people. I think it's just, you know, monsters.
The Life Aquatic Planet of Fish People is what this game should have been called.
So here's something that I think is broken in the game, because until you get your first weapon, the controller does not stop vibrating, and it is fucking annoying.
Is it just constantly vibrating right now?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my.
Listen to that sound of the subtle vibration. So holotapes are basically where you're going to get your backstory in this game, where you're going to find the cool backstory. Things like, stuff happened, here's clearly some remains, so I could go this way, but I don't have anything to trigger this button. Man, it is Metroidvania style.
Fish.
These fish are,
Those are monstrous.
Large and pink, and they have
yeah,
yellow
they're the
lips.
size of your entire submarine. More and more reports are in. The gigantic clams are destroying our worker drones.
Is that what those are? Clams? Okay.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
There's
those are
some
clams.
giant glowy mutant clams.
Probably taste good.
The clams.
Clams.
Clams!
And ow. Yeah, so specifically what that said was avoid the corrosive types, and I just said
Just wanted to
fuck
show
it.
you what happened when you hit it. You know, in case you had
take
no
damage.
idea. But you do recover the damage, oddly.
I do like that you have this regeneration field.
Look,
I guess
it's
we're
an
just gonna
underwater
go
cigarette.
with hey, it's still burning. This game does have regenerating health, which starts off super small. Obviously, it's a Metroidvania game, so you can expect that to grow and
Increase.
grow and grow.
So I need to do this game-breaking thing real quick. This was our spaceship, right? Then we crashed into the Earth and came...
Yeah, I think
Here.
so.
How is it withstanding this kind of pressure? Because, like the Futurama thing, spaceship is meant to withstand anywhere from 1 to nothing of PSI. So we're under, like, 1,000 or so all of a sudden. And
It is the
still...
super future. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know.
Oh,
Right.
hey, this is the part of the game I saw.
That where you got stuck already.
Yeah, no, this game is difficult. It loves to kick your ass. It is not forgiving, and I don't think they're probably going to adjust that at all as the game comes to a more final release. And this is the attack that really
You
grinds
just gotta
my
run away
gears.
from it.
Yeah, just the problem is that when those things are all spamming out at you, you have to be pretty quick because just I think 3 hits from them will kill you. Maybe even
Wow.
2 solid hits is enough to kill you on them. It's pretty much like you would expect from a Metroidvania game. You're fighting a boss that's hard as shit, has a ton of health, and you just gotta learn the pattern. And now the harpoon, which is the only weapon we have so far, is a charge-based attack.
Ugh.
You have to hold and charge it up a little bit. You see my little dots as
Yeah.
they go up? And it's a bottom harpoon, so hopefully we get a top harpoon at some point, but right now I only have the bottom 180 degrees of attack motion.
That's kind of awful.
It is kind of awful, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be awful. I'm alive! Whoa! This is the best I've ever done on the worm. The worm is a hell of a boss, too, by the way.
I can't believe they're throwing you into the game
Fuck
this
you.
fast, and you're getting a boss this fast in the game.
You're
Like,
getting-
right after you get your weapon, boss.
Right, yeah, if you
Have
haven't
fun.
noticed, I haven't fought any enemies, I haven't seen any enemies, no puzzles.
Boss.
I got my weapon. Here's a boss, and I haven't figured out if there's a way to do like more damage or not.
It would. Damn, you're already dead. It would definitely seem like if you could somehow shoot it into its mouth in that short second you've got before it shoots those tiny worms.
There's this thing where it looks like it's sticking its tongue or its heart out of its mouth at you, and
That's
it'll
cool.
come. That's it. But that never seems to trigger, and that seems to. I don't know if it does any more damage, but it's definitely the easiest way to damage him because he doesn't really fight back at that moment. Can't really do too much when he's above me. Why don't you not be a jerk?
Didn't look like it did a terrible
No,
amount.
It didn't.
That
I wish damaging the mini worms would at least do damage. Like, come on, dude, cut me a break. This is nuts.
Yeah, this will take forever. This.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's an insta kill.
I'm assuming there's nothing else we can do at this point, right?
No, I've explored. There's no other options. You have to go this route. You have to pick up the weapon, and you have to fight this
This is
boss.
pretty crazy right here. Suddenly, super hard boss with almost no weapon.
How am I supposed to enjoy the game if I never get to any actual gameplay besides from one
because
boss?
you just got this super punishing boss where you haven't really figured out a decent amount of gameplay.
There you go.
That's not bad. And it looks like spamming it's better than charging.
Fuck you. Shit is hard.
Spamming it did seem better than
Yeah,
charging.
in that bit.
And the reason that I'm almost certain that that beginning vibration is a bug, apart from the fact that it's really annoying, is that it only vibrates when your weapon's fully charged. So when you don't have a weapon, it just vibrates by default.
Oh, that makes sense.
So something about, like, in the coding value, I guess when you don't have a weapon, it defaults to a full charge, is what it thinks is going on. Bloop. Thanks.
Well, that's the easiest way to dodge all the worms he shoots. Look at that.
I mean, that seems
now
to
you
be the
just have
most
to
effective attack on
run
this
away
guy.
up.
Really, if anything, I'm going to try to avoid most of the other attacks at this point. Fuck, I just drifted into him.
Yeah, it's okay. You're up. You did it twice. Up, go up.
I will say that the gameplay at least feels good. It feels solid. I do like it. I do enjoy it. Ah, bloop. It's a little floaty because you're underwater, but it's not too floaty. I don't feel like I'm just out of control floating around.
What is he doing? He's just letting you kill
You're
him.
gonna splooge.
There it
definitely-
goes.
I drew a picture of the worm. Suck it, worm.
So have you ever made it this far in the game?
I have not, but I do like that end boss kill.
What's all the way to the left? Anything?
No.
No, it didn't look. See the map?
I
Yeah.
have explored all the way to the left as I was constantly moving back and forth, avoiding the worm
Fair
beforehand.
enough.
Is this
That's
what is
portal.
this, like the worm's bunghole right here? I don't.
Yeah.
Don't want to
Maybe
know
he
why
had a
that's there.
projectile shit, and it just kind of happened. Hey, it's that cigarette.
Hey, I've seen you before. So now, in true Metroidvania style. Wow, those clams are not giving a fuck. Neither are these pipes.
They're clams, man. They don't mess around.
You know, they're the clams.
What about the holotape, man? You're leaving it behind.
You already read it.
Oh.
Here's the story. Everyone's dead because that's what happens when you leave the human race to their own extinction for 20,000 billion years.
Yep.
Hate to be a spoiler. Bloop. Now we can go this way.
Now this is all uncharted territory.
Oh dear. What are we gonna run into? More enemies and insane bosses?
I don't know, but it's kind of dark, and that's
This thing doesn't
usually
have
a
any
sign of
lights on
bullshit.
it.
You probably have to unlock the lights.
That's stupid. You're in a spaceship. Why wouldn't it not have lights on it?
You don't need,
need
lights
lights
in
in
space.
space.
To work on it, damn it. Need lights for the exterior.
Yeah, I don't even have like a subtle glow. I have
Yeah.
nothing at all. That's a whale. Yeah, it's a friendly whale.
It's quite
Hey,
the big
They
whale.
still exist.
I will say that the game looks awesome, and they are doing quite a lot with the background. And I have seen
Neat.
the demo trailer. You get some pretty cool varied environments in this game. It definitely mixes it up as you go along.
Definitely giving you a huge bit of scale here as it zooms out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love the exploration. This is like Risk of Rain Tiny. Crossroads.
Oh hey.
I think this might be some kind of central hub place.
Oh, what's
what?
that? A crossroads
No.
station? Oh, safe.
Oh, cool. It's like a quick travel, I think. Do I have anywhere to travel to?
No.
Nope.
But it does show you how big the fucking world is.
Quick travel is fantastic. I cannot condone games that don't have quick travel. Axiom Verge, you piece of shit. Fun game.
Especially if the game is as massive as Axiom Verge is, and you don't have a quick travel,
Uh-oh,
then
shit.
it's kind of disappointing.
That did half of your hull.
The first time I played the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I didn't know you could fast travel in between towns.
Oh my god.
So, like,
I didn't either.
Oh my god.
I ran all
Guys.
the way from Wayne on Pryor to Kavach, and for anyone that's played the Oblivion, you know how huge that area is, or how far apart those areas
Oh
are.
no.
Wow.
He's using his
He is
babies!
shooting his babies at you.
Oh God.
Dear Lord.
They obviously don't care.
What is this, some kind of conservative message on why fathers shouldn't raise children because they'll use them as projectile enemies against their enemies? I don't appreciate this political view you're pushing on me,
Wow.
game.
That was intense.
That was some tough shit, man.
Damn,
Let's
dude.
go the other way.
Yeah, let's not go back to the seaweed forest.
Demo build. This path is blocked for the demo.
Well, we won't go that way. See if we have any more playable builds.
Wind
Something tells me
farms.
this place used to be
Look out.
not underwater.
You
What
might want
happens?
to just shoot that. Oh, that just
It bounces off.
All right, and this
Fuck you,
place is
fish.
also
Is that a McDonald's?
Yes, it is.
It looks like it's a theme park of sorts, kind of demo build. Oh, it looks like you
Aw.
have to fight the seahorses. No, wow, that was genius.
Or you can do that.
I just wanted to know what happened. Turns out regular bomb type things happen.
Was there anywhere else to go
Up.
before this? But
Like, yeah, see that?
Yeah,
Bit
up
to
and to the right.
As long as it's not a demo build restricted area.
Oh, cool. Some kind of collectible, maybe? Oh, I can't get to it.
Yeah, go into it.
No, I
oh,
can't.
wait, I see.
I need to
Yeah.
unlock a better weapon that
so
breaks
it means
green
you
seaweed.
can't go that way either.
Oh, this level is just blocked for normal purposes.
Oh,
Well,
the
really not
surface.
much shit over here either. Can't believe I accidentally stumbled upon the only actual way to go on my first try. Proud stallions of the sea. The
Hey,
fathers.
maybe we're gonna get that new weapon because
I think we do get that new weapon from killing these guys.
at least they're not that strong because these seahorse attacks are pretty crazy. Just kept to keep going in circles. Wow.
Yeah, they're definitely going
Wow.
for quantity over quality of attack here. And they're a little easier to dodge than the worm, at least. Harder to spam on them, though.
Yeah, you can't get too close.
But I think they take more damage per hit, so
They do.
not quite as bad. Honestly, this boss is significantly easier than the worm. Or the first boss actually wasn't really that hard, too, once we'd gotten...
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you have
once
to
you
figure
figure
it
it
out.
out.
But still, it's the first thing you goddamn
Oh.
face.
Oh, second
Wow!
phase! Second phase! These babies are harder
Those
than the last
babies are a
baby.
bit more babies are a bit more fierce.
And bigger.
You can kill them, at least. Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah, he shot you into the clams.
Well,
the
I think
clams.
that's a sufficient look at this
That's
game.
quite a
I'd
good
say
look.
so.
Okay, guys, that was the Aquatic Adventures of the Last Human.
The life aquatic adventures of the last life human.
Yellow submarine.
Yes.
Planet of the Ape with aquabats and submarines and things.
Worms.
So what did you guys think of the aquatic submarine of the last Aquabat?
Not that much to it at the moment. Just into some basic gameplay stuff. Only saw 2 bosses, or probably more if you would actually play the whole
At the
thing.
rate that the bosses are coming in, I think bosses are going to be a pretty heavy part of the
Really,
gameplay.
all of it seems to be at this point is bosses.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no simple enemies so far besides those things shooting out of the clams, I guess.
Kind of a Shadow of the Colossus feel almost,
a
but
little.
with like a more Metroidvania style gameplay. I hope they break it up with puzzles, you know,
Yeah,
something.
there's got to be something to break
something
up the
else to do.
monotony. It's not quite on the same level as Shadow of the Colossus for what we just saw, so it's might need a bit more.
We all know what happened with Titan Souls.
Yeah,
It was
if it,
fun, but
at least
kind
this
of a
one has
disappointment.
story in it. Like it's got backstory that you can read up on.
The world seems pretty rich, and I am liking that. I do enjoy where you can kind of explore around, uncover the story on your own.
The world definitely seems like it's a big part about it. Looks like it'll carry the game quite far.
The one thing I know we all disagreed on was the fact that the first boss was so meticulously hard that as soon as you got there, it could be very discouraging to you. You might just lose confidence and want to put the game down until you figure out the strategy.
Needs to tone it down a bit for that little first boss. Otherwise, it's very easy to just put the game back down and say, fuck this.
Personally, even if you're going to get difficult fast, I think you still need to ramp up the difficulty. You know, you still need that first boss that's just like, here's how you play the game. Relax for like 1 second. Here's kind of a freebie. And that's just my thought. You need a little bit more of an escalation.
I agree with that.
As someone who's a more casual gamer, they might feel daunted by such a difficult game.
Right, because if you're like me, you were trying to charge the shot at first because you think that's what does the most damage, but that was actually what was screwing me over. But there's no indication, there's nothing in the game that shows you that, so hopefully that isn't something that comes up later, where there's just not enough information. Like, I hate hand-holding, but there's a difference between hand-holding and leaving me high and dry. Overall, I'm going to say this game is probably worth the recommendation if you like Metroidvania-style games, if you like difficult games, but this is definitely not going to be one for everyone.
I'd give it a recommendation. I do agree it's definitely not a game for everyone, but it looked fun and it'd be a game I would definitely play, probably to its fullest extent. Because I enjoy boss battles, I enjoy exploration in games. Therefore, I'd probably love this game.
I'd recommend this game too. It's really not that bad once you figure out the bosses, but there is the initial just wall that you ran into with it at first.
Like the what the fuck
yeah.
wall. So those were our thoughts. If you have your own thoughts on the game or what we played, let us know down below in the comments. We love your beautiful faces. Don't forget to subscribe and leave this video a like if you're new here. And we will catch you guys next time.
Also, screw you, Steven. You're awful.
Fucking bastard.
Bye, Steven.
Hope you land in a submarine in the future all alone.
Wow.